Hello, class, and welcome to Principles of Accounting 2 Online. I will be your instructor for the course. My name is Chad Duncan. Some of you have had me before. In fact, quite a few of you had me just last semester or last summer semester for Accounting 1. Some of you had me other times in Accounting 1, but a brief introduction about me. I'm finishing up my second year here at ASU BB. I come to you by the way of Central Illinois, where I spent most of my life there in retail management until some life events happened. And then in 2014, I went back to school. And in 2019, I got my master's of professional accountancy from Illinois State University, where I found my passion for teaching, and it eventually led me here to you. I really enjoy my teaching. I enjoy my job. I love what I do. I have a passion for it. I am here to help you succeed. I want you to keep that in mind. So as we're moving along and we're going through this course, through this accelerated semester, just remember, I am on your side. So I want to help you. Reach out to me. Use me as much as you can. So let's talk a little bit about Accounting 2. It's going to be a little bit different than what you did in your last class in Accounting 1. Accounting 1, we looked at the financial aspect, the financial accounting aspect side of accounting, where we were providing information for external users such as investors and creditors. Okay, so we're learning how to make journal entries and debits and credits and then post them into the ledger, into those T accounts. And the ultimate goal was to make those financial statements. Okay, managerial accounting, we're switching base here. So the good news is there's only one chapter in this whole unit where you're going to have to do debits and credits. Okay, we're going about accounting in a whole different way. Okay, managerial accounting, where you're going to do accounting for managers, what internal users use in order to make decisions for the business. Remember, financials external. Do people want to give money to the business? Managerial is internal. Therefore, we have less rules. We have less GAAP rules. We have best practices. But believe me, it is no less work. However, for people that aren't going to be actually professional accountants that are going to go into management and work somewhere, as most of you are, this is going to be more valuable information that you're going to be able to use maybe on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we're going to talk about how manufacturing companies allocate all the different costs that come in. And believe me, you're going to be really surprised when you hear about all the different costs when it comes into manufacturing a product, all the different things that companies have to put into that cost. Okay, because that's the one thing where we do have to follow some GAAP rules, but it's very eye-opening and it's very useful. So after we do the cost stuff about manufacturing companies, then we're going to look at some decision making, right? Some operational decisions, short-term decisions. Should we make A or B? You know, depending on our profit margins on each one. If we have a limited number of space, right? If we're running a restaurant, should we take out a certain amount of tables and add a salad bar? Okay, we'll look at different scenarios and different things. We have to make some estimates and some guesses, but we're going to put numbers together and we're going to come up with solid business decisions there. We're also going to look at long-term decisions in that chapter. And my favorite thing to teach in Unit 2, we start talking about time value of money and compounding interest, which is valuable no matter what you do. Then we get to our third unit, and then we do budgeting. Okay, we're going to talk about a master budget for business operations, and then variances, why our budget went wrong. And then in our fourth unit, okay, we're going to go back to do a little bit of financial accounting because we need to learn to make the statement of cash flows that we skipped in Accounting 1, okay, which is also great for managers because they want to know how much cash they have. And then we do some ratio analysis, which is great if you want to know where to invest your money or what investors are looking for when they look at the financial statements that we just created in Accounting 1. So it is not as streamlined as Accounting 1, where if you missed something and you fell behind, it was very difficult because everything built off each other. And this one, each unit is kind of a standalone, kind of its own topic. Remember, we got manufacturing costs, Unit 1, decision making with compounding interest in Unit 2, budgeting and variances in Unit 3, and then cash flows and analysis in Unit 4. All right, so that's just kind of the difference there between Accounting 1 and Accounting 2, and you'll pick up more as we go along. So let me kind of, you cannot minimize this Zoom. You are recording. What do I want to share my screen? Well, we'll just do that then. All right. So this is your home page, okay? You should have came when you come in here. on your homepage here, you have how to register for Cengage. And this video that I'm creating right now is going to say welcome video is going to be right under it. Make sure you watch this register for Cengage video. We're going to do all of our homework through Cengage, and your book is through Cengage, your tests are through Cengage. If you do not get into Cengage, it is a major, major issue. And in fact, our first assignment comes due up in 3 days on July 7th. Okay. So if you're not into Cengage by July 6th, you're going to be receiving an email from me. If you're not in by July 7th and you missed that first assignment, you're going to get another one. And if I'm not hearing from you and you're not working for it, we're moving quick. I'm going to drop you out of the class really quick, because if you fall behind, you're not going to be able to catch up. So please stay on top of things. In our syllabus tab, of course, it has our course syllabus here. In the past videos, welcome videos, I've gone through it. I'm not going to do that. You guys are all adults. It's right here. You can come, click on it, read it. Gives you everything you need to know in there. I'm going to touch on some of the highlights, okay? So we have our homework assignments here in your course syllabus. As you can see, they are all listed out here with their due dates. Chapter 1 and 2, homework, 1 and 2 quiz. Now these 1 and 2, 3 and 4, I put those chapters together for the first unit. The first unit runs chapters 1 through 5, and then we get exam 1. Okay. The homework and the quizzes will just, let me show you how they work. When you click on it, it's going to ask you to load it into a new window. Okay. Once you bring this window up, okay, then you can go ahead and start your assignment. Okay, the homework assignments are 7 to 10 questions. Some of them, as you can see here, just fill in the blanks. Some of them you have to go through, calculate something, enter the numbers. What's important here? I want you to know this. I'm going to put some numbers in here. Boom. You can hit this little button down here. It says check my work. It was down here in the bottom left of your question. It tells me I got them both wrong. So I'll go in here. I'll change my answers, 50 and 62. And now I submitted it for grading. Oh, I got a 0%. But if I go back to my assignments, right, what I want you to know, oops, I need to close out of this actually. And refresh this. If I come out of it and I go back into it again now, well, since it's on me, it says it's my first take of this assignment. When you come back in, it's going to tell you this is your second take of the assignment. It's important because a lot of students miss this. I hope you see this part of this video. You can do your homework. You can check your work on every question that you have in there one time. So you can go through, answer it, check your work. You get it wrong, answer it again, and then move on. You get to the end, you submit your assignment. If you still got that problem wrong, you can come back in and attempt the assignment a second time. It keeps all your answers there. You only need to change what was wrong. Okay. And when you go back in for that second time, that check my work button is going to reopen again. Okay. So starting from the beginning, you've answered, checked your work. It was wrong. You changed it, thought you got it right. You submitted it, still wrong. So you go back into it again. You redo it, you figure out what you did wrong. You enter it again, check your work. You're still wrong. You can, at this point in time, I would definitely contact me. You've missed it 3 times. I'll help you get through it. If you notice your error, go back in and do it one more time. You got 4 chances on each problem. Now, I set it up this way for multiple reasons. I want to give you plenty of attempts. These are points I want you to get. Plus, if you've missed it twice already, I think it's best just to walk away from it a little bit and go back to it with a fresh set of eyes at a later time. Okay, so those are your homework assignments. Every chapter in the unit is going to have a homework assignment. Every chapter in every unit is also going to have a quiz. Okay, the quizzes are 10 multiple choice questions. And again, you have 2 attempts to do them. Okay, they're going to go through Cengage in the exact same way. So then you can go through, there is no check your work on those, of course, because they're multiple choice, but you have 2 attempts. The homeworks are worth 20 points and the quizzes are worth 10. Okay, there is a total of 10 of those throughout the whole semester. Okay, that's a total of 300 points. We also have, you can see here, we go 1, 3, 5. We kind of jump around out of order in this book too, to kind of group things better together. Then we go 7, 8, 12 chapters for exam 2, then chapters 9 and 10 for the third exam, and then chapters 15 and 14 for the final exam. I missed something in there. Fix that. Do that while we're right here. I forgot to put the due date on this. I did notice that it was July 19th. There's the other one. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that. And you notice I'm setting it for 11:55 p.m. That is when Cengage cuts you off. So all of our assignments must be in by 11:55. All right, so there you can find all your quizzes and everything right in here. Your quizzes and your assignments can be found in your syllabus. Okay. In your modules tab, okay, basically you can do everything in this class from your modules tab. First, we have this attendance course and acknowledgement. It is due by July 6th. Go in here. All it is, when you take it, it is a checkbox. Boom, click I acknowledge and submit. You need to do this by June 6th. This is an online class option. It lets me know that you are taking the class and that you are actually in it, okay? So make sure you do that. Then we have our Cengage resources. In the Cengage resources, this is the link you're going to use to actually register to the class. You will see that when you watch the Register for Cengage video. Then anytime you come back here, if you just want to read the book, this link is going to take you right to the textbook. Okay. If you have issues with Cengage, it's 10 o'clock at night, you can't log in, you don't know what's going on, you email me. I'm not going to be able to do anything technical with Cengage. It's exactly where I'm going to direct you, is to say, contact Cengage technical support. So please reach out to them before you come to me. Okay. And then we have all our units on here, but I'm going to skip down to the bottom. At the bottom, we have our homeworks and quizzes. They are all here again. This is the exact same thing that you find on your syllabus tab. Okay, these are just quick links in order to get it in there, but you can just get it from the modules. So up here in these units, when we're doing each unit, these are my resources that I give to you. Okay, every unit has an outline. There's going to be a Word document that I've gone through and I've made from the chapter highlighting the key points. I have a PowerPoint for each one that highlights key points. And then I have a lecture video. When you click on this, it's going to look like this. And you're going to say, oh, YouTube refused to connect. If you click on this little thing up here, now we're going to open up in a new window. And you can see my chapter 1 lecture video. I have a 9-minute and 24-second video of me on YouTube giving a lecture on chapter 1. So I have a chapter 1 lecture video, then a chapter 2 outline, chapter 2 PowerPoint, chapter 2 lecture video. And then for every chapter, sometimes I do one of these, sometimes 2 or 3, but I'll put some practice problems out on a handout. Okay, this is a Word document. You can actually download it. Download it here, bring it up as a Word document. You can work it out. You can try to do the problem. Okay. And then after you worked it out, you come in here and look, there is another video. All these little links are videos. This chapter 1, 2 handout answers. That's a YouTube video of me going over that handout and the answers. Okay. So as you can see, we have a chapter 1, 2 handout, a chapter 2 handout 3. I had a handout 2. I think I took it out. Okay. And then you get the chapter 3 stuff. See, chapter 3 doesn't even have a handout, just a lecture video. But then when we get to chapter 4, it's a little bit longer. It has 2 lecture videos and a handout, another handout. Okay. You have a lot of stuff here. And at the bottom, you have your review document. Okay. And you also, well, I need to change this also. There's an exam link. Don't worry about the exams. We'll talk about those when it comes closer to the date. But I'm going to put all of them in a little grouping up here in your modules. So all you have to do is go to the exams. The main thing I want to know is in your units, in your modules, where you're going to find all the additional resources that I have gone through and provided for you. Okay. They're very invaluable because, I mean, this is going to be hard. We're doing a chapter every 3 days. Things are coming due. So you're going to have to move fast, and accounting can be difficult to pick up from the book. So I highly encourage you to watch these lecture videos, attempt to do the practice problems at least a few times on stuff you're struggling with, and watch those videos. Okay. So all in all there, then when we talk about our syllabus, again, here we have 10 homeworks were 20 points each. 10 quizzes were 10 points each. That's 300. 4 tests. The first 3 tests are 100 points each. The last test is 150 points. It's a regular 100-point test over the last unit, plus a little additional multiple choice questions that make it cumulative. So it's a total of 150 points. So there's 450 in test, 300 in homework for a total of 750 points. If you read your course syllabus, it's a simple 90, 80, 70, 60 grading scale. You must fall within the point range there in order to make the grade that you want to make. So there should be no question about what you have to do there. Just a few additional details. As far as assignments go, it says this in the syllabus. Your homework assignments. I can understand things get busy. If you miss a homework assignment, you need to email me and let me know. They are set to close on the due date. Okay. When it's due, it's closed. You're not going to be able to get into it anymore. If you email me, I will gladly reopen it for you. Okay. When I reopen it, you will either have 5 days or until the test for that unit that the chapter you missed is to get that assignment completed. I do not go back after we've done the test and open those back up for you. And I will never open up the quizzes after the due date because the answers in Cengage are made available to you. Okay. The homework answers are made available to you too, but those questions switch up almost every time. Their numbers and everything. So it makes it a little bit easier. Right. You also have my contact information in the course syllabus. I've kind of ran you through the major highlights. I want to kind of keep this short, so I'm going to get off here, but good luck to everyone. Use everything you have at your disposal here that's available in your Canvas page. Please email me. You have my cell phone number in the syllabus. You can call me. You can text me. Let's get you through this class. This could be your last class you need, and maybe you graduated in the spring and you need this to finish up to get your degree. Maybe you're using these classes to transfer in to get your degree someplace else. Okay, but this is a fast-paced class. I need you to stay on top of it. I realize people have issues. I need you to communicate with me. Let's talk. And let's make sure we get you through it. Good luck, and I'll talk to you all again soon.